Revealing your pain can attract people who might want to hurt you. Sometimes people find joy in seeing you suffering. This sadistic and envious behavior is sadly quite common and can hinder your personal growth in various fields of life. Learning to hide your weaknesses can become your strength. Picture yourself as a tree in a storm. While the leaves flutter and the branches sway, the trunk remains firm, deeply rooted in the earth. This is the image of quiet resilience we aim to impart. Here, we'll discuss how showing resilience to external troubles can make you even stronger, with each challenge shaping you like the tree. By pretending that nothing affects you, you're not ignoring the storm. You're choosing not to let it drench you or knock you over. You'll learn to control your destiny, staying steady, strong, and calm amidst chaos. Lesson number 1. Always expect the worst. Believing that bad things are waiting for us in the future is a major cause of anxiety and its harmful effects. We worry our kids might drop out of school, that we'll lose our job, or that our partner might confess to cheating and leave us. We're scared something else bad might happen, like going broke. The problem is, one day we worry about one thing, the next day it's something else, and life, despite its good parts, also throws inevitable problems our way. So, we're constantly stressed, dealing with different worries each day. This is where Epictetus comes in. He suggests a drastic but effective approach. Imagine all these fears have already happened. Then, what could be worse? This helps your mind find ways to cope and keep moving forward confidently. Lesson number 2. Prepare to fail, because it's the only path to moving forward. We try to achieve the impossible to avoid being seen as foolish. But Epictetus offers a different perspective. In his philosophy, being considered a fool can actually be beneficial, as it provides an opportunity for genuine professional and personal growth. The Stoic philosopher emphasizes that success doesn't come from immediate reactions, but from a journey of learning from mistakes. It's through errors that we refine ourselves and get closer to excellence. Lesson number 3. Be cautious of the risks that come with fortune. The wealth we crave often comes with a stigma that's hard to shake off. It's not just about opportunistic individuals who suddenly appear to benefit from our riches by feigning friendship. Money can change people, sometimes not for the better. Once we possess this sought-after resource, we may discover aspects of ourselves we didn't know existed. From then on, our spirit might start to decay as moral values are compromised. Number 4. Listen twice as much as you speak. Have you ever wondered why nature gave us 2 ears, but only 1 mouth? Epictetus suggests there's no mistake or chance in this design. It serves a clear purpose. It's not about becoming enamored with our own voice, but embracing the voices of others. We advance in life by learning from others, not by constantly repeating our own words. So, from today, focus more on what people around you say and less on what you've been saying all along. Number 5. Always keep in mind that death awaits at the end of the journey. This isn't advice urging us to be pessimistic, but to recognize that death marks the end of all our actions and endeavors. Once we grasp this, we might reconsider how we spend our limited time. Is it worthwhile to dedicate 2 decades of our life saving for a house we can't take with us when we depart, when death arrives? Just as we carry essential items like our phone and toothbrush, it would be wise to also carry a small notebook containing these Stoic principles. They help us see setbacks not as tragedies in life, not as an endless resource, but rather give us a more realistic perspective on existence. This shift in mindset can lead us to make better use of our time alive. Lesson number 6. Avoid holding on to only one hope. Thankfully, we humans tend to embrace diversity. This means it's not wise to focus all our hopes on just one dream, as failing in it could be really tough. So, Epictetus advises us to go after lots of dreams, as it greatly boosts our chances of success. Number 7, integrate humility into your everyday life. To truly grasp something, it's crucial to learn what we think we already know. Epictetus urges us to embrace humility through this saying. Especially when it comes to learning, boasting about what we know separates us further from genuine knowledge. True understanding comes from acknowledging our ignorance about what we're trying to learn. This approach allows us to see things with the curiosity and eagerness to learn, akin to a child's perspective. Number 8, the real richness resides within a satisfied soul. Because of Stoicism, Epictetus had his own idea of happiness, which we can understand through one of his famous sayings. A wise man is one who does not fret over the things he does not have, but rejoices in those he does have. This insight goes beyond mere thought. It's guidance to stop feeling troubled by the wealth we don't possess yet. When we spend our time complaining about what we lack, we miss out on moments of happiness where we could be grateful for all we've accomplished so far, which is often more than we realize. Thus, true richness comes from being content and happy. Number 9, forge connections with successful individuals. It's interesting how when someone sneezes near us, we quickly move away, fearing we might catch their illness. Yet, we're not as careful to avoid one of the most harmful contagions we face. Epictetus gave us wise advice on this. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to be your best, because others' actions greatly affect our mindset. Some people drain our energy and ruin our day, while others fill us with joy and energy. So, one of the wisest choices we can make is to align ourselves with those who bring positivity into our lives and bid farewell to those who make us feel miserable. Lesson 10. Guilt is like a terrible sickness. Close-minded individuals point fingers at others. Regular folks blame themselves, but the wise view all guilt as foolishness. Thanks to this wisdom from Epictetus, therapists now approach guilt as something to eliminate from our lives. The only way to beat guilt is to refuse to engage with it. However, this is a tempting shortcut because blaming others or ourselves means we don't have to take responsibility for fixing the mistake. Yet, those with strong resolve can avoid guilt and still hold themselves accountable for their actions. Number 11, always fulfill your duty. In society and the world, each of us has a role to play. The sun doesn't need applause or spells to rise every morning. It just does. Similarly, like every aspect of nature, we must do our part. If we wait for approval or compliments before doing our duties, we fail both our community and ourselves. Since others rely on us, it's our moral responsibility to fulfill our tasks without needing reminders. Lesson 12. Always remember that your responses shape your fate. Our reactions carry significant weight as they determine our success or failure. Epictetus emphasized this point strongly. He taught us that we can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. Misfortune can strike anyone, but it's our response to it that makes all the difference thereafter. While some may spiral into depression and self-pity after a divorce, for Epictetus, it presents a chance for self-discovery. Always remember, your life isn't defined by what happens to you, but by how you handle it. 13. By letting the remarks and behaviors of others affect you, you relinquish control of your own life. Anyone who can make you angry becomes your boss. But they can only do that if you let their actions get under your skin. Epictetus teaches us that we hold many keys within us. Some lead to happiness, while others lead to emotional turmoil. It's this latter key that we give away to those who provoke our anger. The solution is to build a barrier that shields us from being affected by others' attitudes. After all, each of us owns what we say and what we choose to listen to. Lesson number 14. Practice simplicity. Why choose a modest lifestyle when we can easily have all sorts of luxuries today? The answer is simpler and more logical than you might imagine. Wealth doesn't sustain itself. It demands dedication and a great deal of daily effort to maintain the lavish lifestyle. On the contrary, opting for a simple life relieves us from the stress of keeping up with bill deadlines, loans, and credit card payments. Number 15. Do not hate those who hate you. Simply ignore them. You are far greater and entirely superior to the person who criticizes, despises, and discriminates against you. Therefore, don't waste your valuable time hating them, as they aren't even worth thinking about. We're advised not to fear those who try to harm us, as their actions are just a sad attempt to bring us down. So, simply ignore them and become immune to their negativity. Number 16. Stop worrying about what is out of your control. You have ownership of your own opinion, but not your reputation. You possess the drive and enthusiasm for seeking, yet you cannot dictate the amount of possessions or success you attain. Therefore, fretting and becoming bitter over things beyond our control is simply choosing to waste time. According to Epictetus, we're urged to nurture the values we can change. However, it's also our duty to release what's beyond our control and let fate handle it. Stoic principles, besides being immensely practical in daily life, offer guidance for navigating tough times with curiosity and resilience. Their philosophy doesn't entertain fantasies. It's all about applying what's learned and moving forward. Number 17. Always seek to derive benefit from every situation. Epictetus once said, "Whatever happens, it is up to you to take advantage of it or not." As you can see, it's not just about having the option to find the good in tough times, but it's our responsibility to do so. As long as there's intelligence within you, you have the capacity to recognize the benefits you can gain from any challenging situation. Imagine one day you arrive at work, only to learn you'll be laid off. Instead of feeling hopeless and blaming the universe, you have the opportunity to explore that business idea you've always dreamed of, while still fulfilling your work duties alongside colleagues you may not have liked. Therefore, always strive to find the silver lining in every situation, because this mindset, accumulated throughout your life, will surely propel you further than just dwelling on regrets. Lesson number 18. Friendship is above wealth. Genuine friends are the true wealth, as they'll stand by us even if our material riches fade away one day. So, focus on nurturing real friendships, and you'll be making a valuable long-term investment. I trust you enjoyed the video, and now that you've reached the end, feel free to share your thoughts with us and impart your armored wisdom in the comments below. If you're joining us for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Looking forward to seeing you again soon.